evening. We are live from one of the world's most... It's no... Terrance Bud Crawford.
This bout is scheduled.
An open-air outdoor... After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Misses with the straight left. That jab won't score. Considering we're outside in the sold-out arena, it almost feels like the Roman Coliseum and two gladiators going at it.
Todd, this is something you could never, ever get used to. How many gyms are built outside? How many times do we train, spar, and everything outside? Now you're having a fight outside. This is where fighters may gas themselves out. This is where the environment may make so much of a difference. You may not realize it. You watch when the rounds roll on.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Those counter punches have to hurt. And he misses with that straight left. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Can't score with that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talking about Calzaghe in that last round. Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut would probably come in handy.
Oh man, you've got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit me on the blind side of the referee. Get him out.
How about that time counter shot? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That jab not going to score. Punch, counter punch. Good punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. And Durant. Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
couldn't land that jab. When are we going to see a jab from these two? They both want a knockout, you can tell. That counter shot lands. Tough to be a judge of this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Beautiful counter punch. Through the straight left, but it won't score. Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you think you come up, though, ring away.
On to the fourth we go. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Men step back for just a moment. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
You've got to be courageous when you...
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Crawford's legs are all over the place. How is this fight still continuing?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
With the left hook. Swing and a miss with that jab. No rest for the weary. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Shot. That left hook missed. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Exchange punches. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. So about Calzaghe in that last round. Let's start the sixth. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Trying to fight like Roy Jones Jr. now, bouncing on the toes. Nice job slipping that left uppercut. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Nothing but air on that left uppercut. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Calzaghe in that last round. That's his round. Here we go. It's round 7. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
He misses with that straight left. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Misses with the straight left. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. He misses with that straight left. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Calzaghe in that last one. And they're back at it again here in round 8. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Straight right just misses. Good counter punch. Exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Good defense on that right hook. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. No surprise there, a unanimous...
Fight on by the grill, I'm like I'm Joe. Always tryna fight on by the... Always tryna fight on by the grill, I'm like I'm George. I'm coming for that